Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. I'm AJ Gales, guys. We are back with Dying Light. We got a lot of little like kind of fetch quest sort of dudes here at the tower. Collect lighter gas, coffee, crayons, and electric parts.
What the fuck?
Trunks. Go. These are basically just simple little fetch quests that, you know, I'm really not going to worry about showing you guys because they're not really important. There's no like little story to them. So to Blake here.
People entering the school. Something's going on there.
Yeah, well, that's actually where we're going next anyways. So, because that is where Tolga and Fatine were. Kinda wish I was over there. But oh well. Picked up some new weapons. I went and collected all of that guy's supply caches. So you know, got some good weapons on me. I hide in this little pipe. Back. Yeah, nothing else. That sucks. Would make like a little, it's probably like a homeless thing before the outbreak. Like I'm sitting here trying to figure out like who would set up a house or like a little safe area like that in the zombie apocalypse. Or I guess this isn't the zombie apocalypse. This is kind of like the Dead Rising version of the zombie apocalypse, where it's you know, we've gone through the initial, everything's gone to crap, but civilization's kind of made its way, you know, made its way back. I say kind of, I guess it's more like Dead Rising 2, where there's still like cities and schools and everything. Or I say Dead Rising 2, but it started in Dead Rising 2, and it's, I mean, hell, it's even been in 3 and 4. If there are like massive outbreaks and whatnot. You know, for as many problems that I think Dead Rising 1 had, I think that one, and I say problems just because there were certain things that I wasn't a big fan of, although it could have just been, when it came out, they were, you know, trying to get the concept down right and this, that, the other thing, but in all honesty, I really did like 1. I thought 2 hit the nail, you know, just nailed it. 3, honestly, I haven't played 3, so I can't really give a, what's the term? I can't give a direct, analysis of 3, but, I've seen Let's Plays of 3, and, I can say one thing about it is you started to see the time restriction kind of going away, which I think that was, as much as it irritated me, that was kind of part of the game. And by pulling that out, it just kind of stopped being as fun. And then 4 came out, and 4 was good. I really liked the return of Frank West. I liked, you know, all that. You can go check out my Let's Play and all that of it. It was a really fun Let's Play. But, again, it was lacking something that I think the first game had, and I think it was an attempt to make it more accessible. That's a total guess, they're gonna quote me on that.
Here he comes. We must avoid technical terms.
Hey boys, what are we into this time?
Do you understand what a battery is?
Tolga, you're overwhelming him. Inside the engine compartment of a bus is a heavy rectangle.
I know what a battery is.
Okay, we need bus batteries with marine-grade plates and rated at 1300 CCA or better.
CCA means cold cranking amps.
Obviously.
It's a pretty big battery.
Yes, easily 50 to 55 kilograms each.
That's equal to several large rocks. He's American. The metric system makes him angry.
We
Yeah, it
will
does.
need 3 of them.
Oh, you can use your brute strength. We know you primitives are keen to show how strong you are, to demonstrate physical prowess.
You think it will attract females?
Ugly and stupid. What else does he have?
How does he live like that?
Who knows? You have your instructions. Go do your interpretation of them.
Assholes. But yeah, the metric system does make me angry. Because I don't understand it. I understood the metric system at one point. When I do conversions and all that, I used to be... Nobody knew this, I used to be a math major. Yes, I know, shocking. I was only a math major for like a year. Well, although, let me rephrase. I wasn't a math major, I was a math ed major. And then, oh wow, can't stand education. There are reasons that I won't go into. If you ever wanna know why I left education, and I'll be totally honest. And that's hit me up, comments, or tweet at me, all that. Social media's in the description if you want to get a hold of me through those. But yeah, not a big fan of modern day education anymore. Thought I wanted to be a teacher. I actually guess I did not. But I'm with as many problems as modern day journalism has. I gotta be honest that honestly I really like being a journalism major. So. Granted, I tell people why I talk to people about why I'm a journalism major, and nobody understands me. I mean, it's one of those things that nobody really just understands why I'm getting my degree to sit around and talk about video games. People question me on that one all the time. And I tell them, well, it's a simple answer. My view is having the degree can't hurt. And plus it gives me, it's what my parents always kind of taught me, is that, you always want to have contingencies in case your plans don't work out. So, I know, I just rambled on a topic that nobody probably gave a shit about. Jesus, die! I'm not gonna lie to you, I am really tired right now. I was up late last night playing FIFA. You know, I cannot stand soccer in real life. You know, like I'm not a fan of the sport. But man, there's something about FIFA that I love. But I think it's just actually kind of like my love of sports games. Yeah, I mean, it's August now, so the this year's Madden is looking really interesting to me. Well, I mean, one, it's the first year that at least from what I know, this is the first year ever that the Madden cover athlete has been from the same team 2 years in a row. So that's the first. Last year being Rob Gronkowski, this year being Tommy Brady. And you know, as a here I go, about to irritate every sports fan out there. I'm a Patriots fan. Yeah, shower me with your hate. But no, I mean, I'm really interested to see what I can't think what it's called in I can't think what it's called. But it's gonna be the Madden version of The Journey. I'm really interested in that, mostly because it's football, so it's an American sport that I actually understand, and you know how it all works. So you know, I mean, from what I saw at E3 when they announced it, it was kind of like you're playing with your character like all the way through like high school and college and into the pros. So you know, I mean, like I understand that, as opposed to FIFA, as opposed to The Journey, which was all this. It's, oh, we're taking Alex Hunter and you're at the football academy, and I'm sitting there, what the fuck is that? I mean, obviously it's an academy where you learn football, but I'm like, but I don't know. Again, it's a European compared to an American thing. I'm also planning on playing the new FIFA when it comes out, doing something like that. Planning doing Let's Plays for both of them, but I'm trying to find the time and also how to do it, but I'm planning on playing the first season of The Journey on camera.
Well done.
Matt, no problems with the counting part of the mission?
How much more do you need to do on this project of yours?
None of your business. Goodbye.
I don't know. My plan is just to find some time one night, and I'm just gonna do like 2.5 hour videos. Just do like really long videos. Just because The Journey's weird, because you actually play through a season, and you know, football, I'll use the correct European term, season is fairly lengthy, and so they're just chunks of time where there's like no story content, where it's all. So it's just you're playing game after game after game. I don't know how terribly interesting that'd be, so I don't know. I might start that tonight. Now that I think about it. Sorry, I'm talking about just whatever's popping into my mind right now. I'll try and stick to Dying Light some more. Sorry about that. Sorry, Hatchet. You're going down. $128, $127. Then this is the blade I'm gonna use.
I just want to talk.
Try listening. The first bullet goes over your head. The next one goes through it.
Stop it, Edward. You don't want to scare off someone who might be willing to help us.
We don't know this arsehole from a plate of falafel.
Don't argue with me. Let him in.
Seems Errol wants to talk to you.
There won't be any trouble.
Do I look worried?
Scared to death.
He's perceptive. Come in, come in.
I'm not such a bad guy. Yeah, we're supposed to find cranes for the kids, apparently. 3. 5. They let me in all kindly, and I'm just robbing the place.
I'm Errol.
Kyle Crane.
This is my niece, Salia, and her son, Aaron. Do forgive Edward, but he's completely right to be worried. We're being pursued by some very ruthless men.
There's something oddly familiar about you.
There should be. The campaign spent a lot of money putting my face all over town.
Of course, you're Errol Hassani, governor of the province.
Governor of nothing, but Rise has decided that any political figure is a threat to him. So he's ordered my execution. They nearly killed me once already. That's how I lost my leg. And it seems they haven't given up. A squad of his thugs has tracked me to my last safe house in the slabs. Edward was just there. He says they're searching the area. It's only a matter of time before they show up here.
Sounds like you got quite a problem.
I would pay you very well to resolve it.
You know, people say that a lot to me.
Trust me. What I can offer you can't be found anywhere else, at any price.
And I'll think about it.
Just think about it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God. I tried to resist. I tried. I promise you I tried. If anyone has any clue, if anyone has no clue what I'm talking about, just go listen to Limp Bizkit's Rearranged. That's the opening of the song, Fred Durst. What is it? It's I think it was Colin Moriarty tweeted out something that was really funny. It was in the immortal words of Fred Durst, just think about it. And he did that with what was the tweet? I'm trying to think here. I don't remember exactly what the goddamn tweet was. It was, have you ever noticed how useless... It's something like, have you ever noticed how useless the letter Q is? It's something like that. I found it funny. And then it was the picture of, it was a meme of Fred Durst, doing the whole just think about it. That's a good song. Like a lot of Limp Bizkit probably isn't very consumer friendly for a lot of people. I think Rearranged is pretty good. I think that's pretty. These guys aren't too bad when you actually have the weapons to fight them. God, and there again, I went on a tangent. I keep saying I'm gonna try and actually talk about the game, and now I'm talking about Limp Bizkit again. God, I'm sorry. I'm in a massive, I'm just like in a massive like Limp Bizkit phase right now. It's just one of those times where you start listening to a band and it's like all that's in your head. Oh, wonderful. Oh, crap. Looks like I'm not in the right building. Come on. God damn it. Dancing around it, man. I don't feel like going back in my inventory and swapping out a bunch of stuff. Crap. Oh, thank God. Don't know where the hell these guys are. And didn't think that would work.
That's Kareem on the radio.
Hamdi, answer me. What's going on out there? Firat, report. What is your status? Get your asses back here then. Gabriel's Estate 5. Come in through the basement. Is that you, Ozan?
Sweet, I don't have to reset that trap. Get off me. God damn, my nose itches. Oh, thank you. Look way down, of course. Yeah. What? I thought landing on cars was supposed to cushion the blow. Unless I missed. I don't think I missed. I thought I landed that one almost perfectly. State Farm. Oop. There we go. But just in case. I shouldn't need my rifle in here.
Put some hurt on him.
Come on. Double headshot. Oh! I keep saying this. I know it's cheap, but
Just in case.
I know it's cheap to rely on guns, but God, it's so much easier. Find a way to go up the.
Kareem, it's Crane. Drop your weapon or you're dead.
What the hell's your problem? This doesn't concern you.
Sorry, Kareem, but Errol Hassani is my concern.
You're working for him? You're a fool. I was his bodyguard, okay? After everything got fucked up and they built the wall, we got overrun. He got bitten on the leg. I took him to Randall, the only doctor I knew in the slums, and we cut it off. Clean. It was the only way. He would have turned if we hadn't done it. But the stubborn bastard never forgave us. So, we parted ways.
So why are you trying to track him down now?
Early on, the authorities evacuated all the political bigwigs out of the zone. Errol told us there was a chopper on the way to take us out with him. Then he got bitten. With all the shit that happened after that, we missed the flight. But after you turned on the transmitter, we heard Errol asking for evac. And a couple of days ago, somebody responded. From outside. The old bastard's got a flight out, and I want a seat on it.
All right, what about Rice? Does he care about this guy?
Not a rat's ass. This was my business. I just want to get out of Haran.
Yeah, well, looks like you won't be making that flight, huh?
That had already dawned on me. But I'd like to walk out of here.
Look, if I see you again, I'm gonna assume the worst. You got it?
Fair enough. Good luck, Crane. You're going to need it.
You know why I actually kind of like... I like Kareem. He seems like... maybe not a good dude, but... yeah, honest also isn't the right word, but... yeah, could be worse. He could be a bigger asshole. Didn't want to do that. Now I'm gonna have to reset that thing eventually. Oh well, that's a thing for a different day.
Did you find them?
Yeah, I did. Kareem's take on losing your leg was a bit different than yours.
So, you talked to him. Edward was right. You do talk too much. You should leave the talking to people like me, and I'll leave the killing to people like you. However, Kareem was my bodyguard. He allowed me to get bitten, but I don't really blame him for that.
Hey, he saved your life.
By hacking off my leg? The morning I was bitten was the same day they began dropping suppressants. You understand? I told him the antizin drops would begin within hours. All they had to do was wait. Instead, he listened to that idiot doctor of his, and Kareem held me down as the butcher chopped off my leg. Now he thinks I should fly him out of here.
Well, I told him that's not gonna happen.
You should have killed him.
How about you leave the killing to people like me, huh?
Quite right. I can get you out of here, Crane.
Maybe I like it here.
More likely you've made your own arrangements. Well, they won't work. You've been bitten. I can see it in your eyes. You'll never get past the NCOR quarantine.
Past what?
You see, you have no idea what's going on in the real world. Whoever you think you know, they're not political, and that's the only thing that's going to work now. You don't believe me? Then think of it as an ace up your sleeve, a backup plan. In case you haven't noticed, things don't always work out the way they're supposed to in this town.
All right, if I'm interested, what happens next?
Two things. The first is we need to paint some markers on the rooftop. There's no paint around here, so you'll have to go out and find some. And the second thing is, well, let's just say you'll be leaving here in a better way than when you arrived. Now, go find some...
Let's go find some paint then. Oh, shit.
I'm so glad you showed up. Thank you.
What the fuck do you want from me?
I think the guy got in trouble again right after I saved him.
Fuck off and die!
There's one. Nothing of importance. It's already dead. Useless and also useless. Oh, fudge. this last can of spray paint. Let's see here. Let's sell some crap we don't need. It's gotta be up here though. Any of the spray paint could be. Find the damn thing. Okay, as always, I think we just found out that I'm just really freaking blind. There we go. Now do I mark the roof with the spray paint? Okay. There we go. Okay, kind of have to find the outline. H.
Alright, the roof's been painted.
Good. Now there is one last thing. There's a duffel bag in a locker on the second floor. I'd like you to bring it to me. Since you'll probably open it, there's no point trying to hide the fact that there's $24.7 million inside it. 1/3 of it is yours, if you can bring it back.
Why doesn't Edward get it?
There are too many biters there. I can't risk losing him. We'd be completely defenseless.
And this money's yours?
Most of the bank's depositors are no longer human. Stealing from them isn't a crime. Or have you never once taken the wallet of a biter that you've beaten to death?
Okay, I'll recover the bag, but there's no calling in the evac until I say so. When I bring back the money, I'm taking the radio.
That is unacceptable.
Yeah, but you'll accept it anyway because you have no choice.
You're worse than Kareem. Very well. I accept your terms.
So, he's not a very nice guy, is he? And I mean that Errol dude, not Crane. I like Crane. God, I know the voice. I know Crane's voice. Come on, brain. Alright, time to Google this. Okay, alright. Sorry, that took me a second. I'm like, I knew there was something about the voice actor for Crane, and I just, again, sorry, I had to Google it and look everything. He's done a lot of anime that I know, that I really like. But, no wonder I know that the voice always sounds so familiar to me, or whatever. Of course, it's rice-looking dudes. Because it's kind of funny, because the... God, die! The guy who voices, Crane is also the guy who voices, Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2. I know there are probably people out there shouting at me that, yeah, duh.
Empty, of course.
Sorry, Crane. I had no choice.
Kareem said I was a fool to trust you.
It's not what you think. I would have taken you with me. I contacted the evac when you were off getting the paint. I had to tell who would be on board, so I gave them your name. Now, I don't know who you are, but they knew, and they said you were a no-go. So I had to send you on that phony money run. There is no money, at least none worth mentioning. I'm sorry, Crane, but I've got to get my family out of here. Go to the rooftop, and you'll find some things you can use. It's not what I promised, but it's the best I can do. Thank you for what you did for us, Crane. Good luck.
But yeah, no wonder. Like I said, no wonder his voice sounds so familiar. So I mean, granted, he's not using an Italian accent. There's one out. So I can't go out the way I came. Great. But yeah, I mean, obviously he's not using the Italian accent for Ezio, but it's just, I'm sitting here going, like, I knew he voiced somebody else in the game, in a series that I like, I just couldn't figure it out. Apparently he also voices one of the, he also voices one of the just employees of the Abstergo company that you work at in 4. Oh. Threw stuff at me. That's bullshit. Can't get that. There it is. Just couldn't get the headshot. Crap. Alright guys, well we'll collect what Errol was promising us and end the video. I think there's a couple more settlements where there's some more side quests, and we'll just kind of be doing those throughout the next video or so. I just want to say thanks so much for watching. As always, find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website minds.com. Links to all that down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, guys, I'm AJ Gels. See you on the Game Channel.
Hello, Crane.
I'm out.
How's your day been?
Yeah, I thought we had an understanding.
I think we have a better understanding now. But if you want to shoot me...
Another time, maybe.
He did leave you a few goodies. I was going to nick them, but I thought, no, Crane's earned them. Let him have them.
You're almost okay, Kareem.
Almost. Until next time.
Good luck, Kareem.
Exactly.